Good morning. Sean? What? Sean knows what's going on. So, what happens whenever I leave is that this guy decides to announce himself to the world and say, I am here, listen to me. You know, that kind of thing. Gonna go visit Hermit today. Gonna go visit Kuro today. Looking forward to seeing both of them. Haven't seen both of them since Vegas. This weekend is going to be a bunch of hangs. And yeah, I figured I'd tell you what's going on since my, vacation started, really. Yeah, enjoy my trip to Toronto. Here we go. This guy, Ben, is in the Hurt Tummy Club.
Yeah.
Tummy Hurts Club. Gotta love it. Absolutely had to make a stop for Pepto-Bismol for this little boy. Really funny because he's wearing all pink, all light lavender over there. Looking like a Pepto-Bismol bottle of itself. All right, we're in the car. I got this one. Boys in the back grinding grease fang over there, getting all greasy. We're about to head to the border, so we'll see you there in a second. During my break, I dedicated a significant amount of time to reestablishing connections with people and activities I had neglected while preparing for Commander Sealed. This particular weekend afforded me the opportunity to spend quality time with friends from home and catch up with other friends from Buffalo and Toronto. The agenda was straightforward. The boys aimed to qualify for the RC, I would have a fun day with Hermit and Kuro, and we planned to regroup for dinner. The first order of business was dropping off the boys. So here we are again, finally in Toronto, hanging out, doing the thing. These guys are heading to Harry Tarantulas, Harry T's as we call it, one of the fine establishments here. And yeah, then us two, what's up? We're going to grab a Hermit, and then we might go to the farmer's market and food. Food, 100%.
Big hungry.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, what are you playing today?
I'm playing Recto Sec.
How do you feel about it?
Not as good as mid-range right now, but I've been playing it for a while, so I'm just rolling with it.
All right,
it's gonna be all right.
And what about you? What are you playing today?
I'm saying Grease Fang.
Yeah.
Cheese Fang.
Gonna cheese something out? Gonna get some Parhelions?
Just gotta get a little lucky, get the good rips off the top.
All right, sick.
Yes,
all right, well, wave goodbye.
Bye, friend.
So off they were to play Pioneer. Well, they could have been if the store was open. So I did what any good friend would do. I left them there. Well, that's why.
Hello.
Hello.
He's not here. He's just gone out.
Where'd he go?
Farmer's market. He thought you were coming later on this.
Get a side sword.
Have you ever played with one of those before?
Yes. Which style? In which style are we talking? Capoferro, or are we gonna talk about fucking Moroso?
My ability to use proper nouns is compromised. So.
So use the long sword. There it is. The sword is out.
Yep. So that's out.
C'est manganche, or offhand, left hand.
Yep.
In Moroso, you hold it, here, let's go outside. So, that's out this way, because...
Yep.
So, see how when you're interacting with something like this, you don't want it sliding down the back of your hand, which is important for a parrying dagger.
Yep.
So, Marozzo, fucking Italian, straight back. This thing here, and so this is a long sword, but we're going to pretend we've got a side sword and put our finger here. You move around, you pivot around And then Capoferro. So if you remember that from Princess Bride, it's like, oh, he's a lot more lunge-centric. And again, still, you're using this as a short lever to interact and move aside.
I'm surprised you haven't deployed that thing yet.
What?
Pull the knob.
Oh, okay. Well, that, yeah. Now that's exactly where.
Isn't that right?
Yeah. So that's. So yeah, this is basically an interactive. Interesting. So you see that this style of combination actually took over from my favorite buckler. Because this happened in the late 16th, 17th century. Because as you see, when we moved to a more thrust-centric martial system,
right?
You
pick your
this parrying dagger.
Yep.
Is very good in thrust-centric. However, when you're in a chop-centric meta, so remember, like, it's like Magic the Gathering. You choose your deck for the right meta. In a cut-centric, you want this. Also, pre-specific century, we had non-complex guards. So when you move into 17th, when you're in here, you have complex guards, so you're able to have those little shields on the back of your hand. So, but when you didn't have those, anyways, that's what happened.
Cucamelon. They're delicious.
Where'd
you go?
We're dying.
There he is.
Yeah.
And then this fucker walks so fast and he's dying. Just dying.
Fucking got that Canadian weed.
Homegrown, by the way.
Yeah. Fucking suck on that, libertarians.
My lesson wrapped up, and we decided we needed to eat something substantial. We would walk for 45 minutes to get food. Our first choice of Vietnamese was off the menu. We ended up demolishing the Greek place next door, though. Then, we made it back to Hermit's place to play some Commander, with Kuro on some Doctor Who stuff, Manga Book Club, who borrowed my deck, and Hermit on Paco and Halden. I played Baluna, the brand new Commander with adventures, and we had a really fun game. That was pretty much my night, as I went to dinner with the boys after this.
Okay, so here's what happened last night. Boom, 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 boom. All that food went in my mouth. It was amazing. Good news, bad news. I had that amazing food. 2 thumbs. Forgot his toiletry bag. So we're gonna be rocking the same shirt after I take a shower. And we're going to head to face here in about an hour. And we're gonna get some coffee. And then we're gonna try to jam this RCQ. Speaking of RCQs, last we left our Intrepid Adventurers, they both top-8'd. Our Tim, our Greasebang pilot, qualified for this RC, was able to take it down. So hopefully in November, he and I, plus maybe others, will head up to Toronto and hang out. So yeah, let's see what the rest of the day holds.
Parked the car and commenced our customary routine for RCQ days. The Ethiopian restaurant nearby was designated as the spots for the boys' post-event dinner. Face-to-face games was just a few doors down, and there I pursued my morning glory. A quad-shot latte at a delectable barbecue pork empanada at Red Rocket Coffee. Inside face-to-face games, the ambiance was delightful, adorned with numerous playmats and posters on the wall. This particular RCQ was a sealed WoW event, and overall, I find immense joy at this part of Toronto. It's a picturesque locale, and if you, dear viewer, are tuning in, I highly recommend taking a trip to experience experience it firsthand, as quite possibly, if I was able to move up to Canada, I would highly consider it, especially for this area.
Alright, end of round 1. Deck is busted. Very happy. These guys doing it again. Gotta love when he's not paying attention. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, that went well. Was pretty close to time because I had to go 3 rounds, but we'll see what happens to the next one.
Round 2 had the unfortunate part where you face somebody in your own car. Ben and I faced off round 2. Absolutely wiped the floor with him. So Ben has this thing where if you know, he likes to call himself the police, right? Where he, greed police specifically, where he will punish people with multicolored mana bases that are more than 2 with an aggressive deck that will beat the hell out of you. As you can see, my deck is pretty aggressive, so I was able to pull over his 3-color deck and write him a speeding ticket, and he didn't get past me. So we're 2-0. We're feeling good. We've seen some of the other decks at the top, and it's definitely something that I need to watch out for and make sure that I'm playing super tight Magic. I mean, really at the end of the day, it's going to turn into, can I squeak out 2 more to be able to make that top 8? But we will see. Very excited for the food later. They went off. There's a park that's nearby. Our other friend from the car was sitting right next to me, and he got there as well. So we might have back-to-back round robin card games. We will see though. Figure it out. I don't know. Otherwise, deck feels good. Yeah. I love this city. It's great. Here's the next one. I got my shit pushed in. It's bad. Took the loss. 2-1 right now. Sitting here with a couple winners, right? I got a winner here and I got a winner there. So we got 2 2-1s and 3-0 in a car. So pretty happy about that. I like my chances for the next couple rounds because, well, Ben and I can't pair together, and my deck is good. I just didn't see my first color, didn't see my second color the first game, and they had it in the second game. So, you know, that's how Magic be sometimes, but I have a pumpkin spice smoothie. I'm happy. We're doing our thing. So, see you next round.
Okay, 3-1. Very tough game. Opponent was doing all of the things right and was playing super tight and exactly what I expect to be, you know, at this level of play here at face-to-face games. I'm feeling very good currently about my odds. I win and in, essentially, do a handshake, and I think we're good to go into the top 8, but we will see. One can only hope that this goes smoothly and quickly, and I can get there. I finished early, so I don't know what the other guys are doing right now. We'll find out. But yeah, no, let's talk a little bit here. So, when you're at this point in a tournament, what you need to understand is that you need to make sure that every game of Magic is just a game of Magic, and you forget about everything that happened beforehand, and just dump your memory of the things that went wrong, or the doubt that you had about playing a certain thing, or playing it over and over again in your head, because it doesn't necessarily make you better. It just gives you an opportunity to beat up on yourself, which is more decisions that you can't make later. Because obviously, we only have a certain amount of decisions that we can make in a day before our brains turn to mush, because I know that's how it works for me at the very least. The biggest thing that I've learned in my experience is how to cope and how to handle with the adrenaline that you feel at this level, because I don't have another loss to give. Another loss and I am probably out of the top 8. I might squeeze in there at 8 if I get 4-2, but that is a unlikelihood, relatively speaking. So to snap it up, I really want to make sure I win this last round, shake a hand, and call it a day. just remember that the person sitting across from you doesn't have your best interest at heart, and just remember that it's a game. You're supposed to have fun. And this stress and the way I'm doing this is how I'm having fun, and I'm enjoying it. So we'll see what happens here in the next round. That Ethiopian, I can smell it from here. I'm so hungry. Like, I'm ready for real food. And I'm excited to see Kuro again and him to tell me what the hell he did with Hermit all day. So we'll figure it out. See you then. Yeah, we're back. Let's talk about losing. And no, this isn't a "I won, motherfuckers, top 8, let's go" kind of thing. This is a 16th, 3-3. Played against a guy who I had a really good game with back in the summer. Really enjoyed his company, really enjoyed his gameplay. It was awesome. I was very happy with it. I drew 11 lands in game 2, won game 1 pretty decisively, and he had way more pieces of cardboard on that battlefield when I conceded in game 3. Luckily, I guess, a consolation, it was for 9th and not for 8th, so that's not even a good thing, you know, because you'd want the guy to get into the top 8. So he's not. So now I had to make a choice between waiting 2 hours for the boys to finish up what they're doing, or have dinner with Kuro and Hermit. I don't get to see Hermit very often, so I'm gonna pick Hermit. And we're gonna go somewhere. I'm driving, I'm not walking again. Jesus Christ, I'm still not. My body's not happy with me for walking the fucking, for the minutes that I walked. So, I'm gonna plug in my phone, gonna get to Hermit. We're gonna vlog a little bit more. Pick up Kuro, come back here, pick up the boys. Tim got top 8. Very proud of him. Hopefully he can make it. He can win his one game that he'll need to win and win the RCQ, and then he can decide if he wants to keep playing from there. I'd like to continue on, hopefully, but we'll see if I can. I will see you guys in a bit, and we'll probably be with Hermit and Kuro in the car. So, let's go!
Trust me, the hoodie. Anyways.
So say that again, a pocket is a pocket?
Yeah, hi, you're a pocket. How you doing?
Hey, yo. I got this one, too. Hi.
These conversations with Kuro, Hermit, Tish, and all the others I meet up here in Canada have been wonderful. Walking between destinations gives us an opportunity to chat longer, and are what I remember when I go home. Even though the loss is still in the back of my mind, good food and good company soften the blow. A wise man once said, when the trees are growing heavy with snow, they just bend and let it go.
All right, Hermit, explain to me what's going on here. Once you've done eating, once you're done munching.
So injera, this is our utensil. It's a flatbread. See, it's kind of like a crepe, so it'll be cooked on that side, and then once it bubbles up, it's nice and spongy. Mm-hmm. So this is literally our utensil. So we're going to grab something, pinch through to the bottom, wrap it up in your mouth. So it's your eating hand. So it's like your meats, and then have all your different kinds of beans, lentils, peas, collards, beets, potatoes, cabbages. Wow. Yeah, exactly. We're just, you kind of just go in on that. Grab some of that, dip it in the...
washing down. I can fix her. I can fix her. See?
So that's it. There you go. That's me going to Toronto in a weekend in October. The city of Toronto is a beautiful city. I very much like it there. The cultural diversity and the amount of people that I could see walking on main streets and around wherever I am is absolutely mystifying to me as a guy who came from upstate New York. So I really am grateful that I am within, driving distance to 2 gigantic cities and all of that. And what I really want to do with these vlogs is to show all of you how beautiful these experiences are. And through the eyes of somebody who loves to travel and loves to eat and loves to do all the cool things, I want to show you that too, because I believe that the world needs to see that, especially after everything we've gone through, Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I will have more. I will do more. I'll be back to Toronto, so if you live in Toronto, or if you want to say hey, or if we've met and you know who I am, and we've shaken hands or playing games, come say hey again. I'm really excited to continue on this little project, and I can't wait to show you more. Make sure that you tell people that you care about them, and make sure that you put time out of your schedule to go show them that you care about them. Thanks for watching. Go hit that subscribe, like, do all the comment things, and I'll see you Friday.